Updated September 23, 2017 145,525 Australia has issued a new travel advisory for Bali as experts warn the island's enormous volcano, Mount Agung, could erupt soon. Key points: Indonesian authorities have raised the alert for the volcano to the highest level. It is the third time in more than a week that the alert level has been raised. Some 9,400 villagers have been evacuated from their houses. Hundreds of tremors each day are shaking the volcano, and the region's leading volcanologist has said the probability of an eruption is increasing by the day. Indonesian authorities raised the alert level for the volcano to the highest level, meaning an eruption could be imminent. It was the third time in little more than a week that the alert level was raised. The Department of Meteorology, Climate, and Geophysics said there has been a tremendous increase in the mountain's seismic activity, though it could not give a time frame. Dr. Devi Kamal Saibana has said tourists should be ready to change their plans if the volcano erupts. The most likely initial impact of a big eruption is the closure of the island's airport. Perth woman Edwina Salazar was traveling to Bali on Saturday with her twin 5-year-old boys. She said the decision to fly was something she weighed. Obviously, when there's a warning that's put out in regards to any particular natural disaster, it's very concerning, she said. Hopefully it's all fairly premature and Agung will just continue to rumble away as it does. We'll just have to cross our fingers and hope everything stays okay. The Department of Foreign Affairs and Trade said tourists to Bali should reconfirm their trips with their airlines and tour operators. The National Disaster Mitigation Agency said some 9,400 villagers have evacuated from their houses and were scattered in 50 shelters in the districts of Karangasem, Kelungkung, and Buleleng. The agency said no residents or tourists should be within 9 kilometers of the crater and within 12 kilometers to the north, northeast, southeast, and south-southwest. Mount Agung has not erupted yet, and flights to Bali are not affected, but an exclusion zone around the volcano is already affecting tours and trekking groups. Seismic monitoring equipment on the volcano recorded 676 tremors on Thursday caused by lava pushing through layers of rock deep beneath the mountain, and in one 6-hour period on Friday morning there were another 178 tremors. Dr. Saibana, the head of volcano mitigation for eastern Indonesia, said the tremors were coming from inside the volcano. Our data shows the number of earthquakes is still increasing, which shows that the magma has very huge energy, he said. It means we have to be alert to the situation, but we don't need to panic. He said the earthquakes themselves were evidence of the potential eruption. Magma is pushing to all directions, finding the softest path, he said. At the moment when the magma succeeds to go in a certain path, it creates an earthquake. It opens the path to go to the surface. Dr. Saibana is monitoring Mount Agung from an observation station about 12 kilometers from the volcano's crater. He said it was impossible to predict the size of the Agung eruption if it erupted. The volcano has not erupted since 1963, when about 1,000 people died. Dr. Saibana said that eruption was at 5 on the Volcano Explosivity Index A, a massive eruption that is far bigger than any recent eruptions in Indonesia. The explosions on Mount Sinabung earlier this year only rated a V of 2, Dr. Saibana said. He said tourists could still come to Bali, but they must be ready if anything changed. If something is changing, you need to be prepared for that, he said. We're not even sure this volcano will erupt. It's possible for the magma to be exhausted and for this crisis to end. That's the possibility we're hoping for. Abquires topics: volcanic eruption, travel, health and safety. Bali, Indonesia. First posted September 22, 2017 170,705.